We'll just jump right into this. So Ben, thank you so much for being with us this morning, and to talk a little bit about what's going on in your life. And I've mentioned to you ahead of time that we're in a sermon series here, on the subject of rhythm. So how do we keep a rhythm in life despite, just like it seems like life is dissolving and crumbling around us? How do we find a rhythm both in our relationships and in our personal life, our relationship with God? But before we dive, head first into rhythm, your wife has a lot going on, and your family have a lot going on in their life. So, how has your wife Kym been? Like, what's her status? Give us a update, and then for the people who don't know, you might give them just a quick run through what she's been doing.
Yeah, so if you don't know, my wife, Kym, is a nurse, and she not only practices nursing part-time in a hospital in a step-down ICU unit for mostly patients that have had transplant surgeries. But her main job is she teaches nursing skills at Oklahoma Christian University. She's the skills lab coordinator. And so, but with the coronavirus and the shutdown, Oklahoma Christian is finishing the semester online, so she cannot do any of her lab work online. And so, when thinking about once Oklahoma Christian shut down for the semester, or at least moved online for the semester, she was working at the hospital and had heard um, a call, a kind of a post by a staffing agency that works with FEMA, and they were calling for nurses and healthcare professionals to go to New York City because of the crisis going on there. So she turned to me and she said, "I think I want to do that." I was like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah." She said, I think I feel made to do something like this. I think I feel gifted to do something like this, and I feel called." And I said, I think you're right. I think you are gifted to do something like this. And not that she thought everybody should go, but not only her training in nursing, but just her personality fit kind of this situation. Our experience in Uganda and dealing with kind of um, high risk and at times, and then um, situations that involved, a high level of stress in terms of healthcare and stuff like that. So we decided she'd go for 3 weeks. She's just finishing up her 3 weeks. They need her longer. I think FEMA. She said that they think FEMA is going to be there. To give you an idea of what's going on in New York City, they're going to be there through July. But Kym's going to extend another 2 weeks. So she's been there 3. She's going to extend another 2, and then we're just going to go week by week and kind of see. There's no work for her here. They've canceled all elective surgeries at most hospitals in Oklahoma. And so she's going to just kind of take it 2 weeks at a time and see what they need, see what kind of we're at as a family. And if we can handle her being gone and she can handle it, she'll stay and help. So, but she's doing well. It's gotten a lot better. She began with getting there. She's working at the hospital in Harlem. And when she got there, the first 2 weeks, she was averaging between 8 and 12 patients by herself on a shift. Now she's down between 3 and 4, which is about normal. 3 to 5 patients is normal patient care ratio for a nurse. But at the beginning, she was having 8 to 12. And almost all of them were exclusively coronavirus patients. And so just so you guys know, everything you're hearing on the news about New York City and hospitals, it is 100% true. They are not exaggerating. Kym's experience has been that and more. And it's just every hospital. It's not just the one she's at. And so the best thing you can do for the people we are calling heroes these days is actually to social distance, even though if you're not at risk. You being in contact with other people puts other people at risk, and it puts people like my wife at risk and other healthcare professionals. So I know it's annoying. I know it really upsets life, but it really is a way, I think as Christians, we can love our neighbor especially those who are most vulnerable. Um, in like I think about Matthew 25. When did we see you vulnerable? When did we see you naked and hungry and right and a stranger? When did we see you with underlying health conditions and um, at an age where our immune system is not as strong as it used to be? Well, when you did it to the least of these, you did it unto me. So I think that's a uh, I want to encourage you guys to practice that, not just as a health practice, but as a spiritual practice. So
Yeah, Kym is remarkable, and I know our people have really just enjoyed watching her journey and her updates. And I know a lot of people all over the place, but definitely here in Vero Beach, Florida, are praying for your family. So when Kym does see this, thank you, Kym, from everybody here in Vero, and thank you, Ben and the Langford family.